Welcome to South Sudan Diversity. My name is Tito.
And I share person can be for 8 years. Can go back here, a quite can be what? Quite talk. Now, if what you could avoid way making our up. I open by name, a wooden burger, Kaka, Akeka, and dispute. Don't go, Ovaga Ganun, Grand Egg. Anun na dio kumo dio botio. Keke dia. A week go enforcement. This a war organized process. In the week kita. First, I can be we need to give them proper training. Are they pure? The chief they never pure in the or in police or in Sujun, or they go they go in all organized forces. One, unemployment. Shababwa are there getting the world. Work, why would you come, madam? To go with job, creation of job to all youth, to young women, to go. Ujaga kwa kanga diaba public sector ya kumo ujaga private sector ujaga self employment process ka employment abi kumo about you private sector NGOs we suggest 80% they give me by 20% they give na go people. That by traditional authorities. By Akil by Wakila Kumakui. Ganun Banwa, to God one other customer go. I think you came to bought you, and Ganun one other who bought you. Take back by Julia. Okay, she then your need pop. Okay, I security. Come on. Rina Yaku Ping, I got a boy. Therefore, security, the woman did. Shall be killed. Kiria, I said, I think you will give a dog, I think I don't know. If you will abide by, I think you will go. The mission part came the Indian County, Upayam, Ubuma, called Adigan established. We even came bigger about you. Few dispute over water points. Get my cat, the word that a few attitude. Therefore, we recommend to construct more boreholes or tanks. Kawi, young the railroad, going with you. Kadoang, you pay, I construct, shall be. Begin it then. Kujaga pew, na ayo kwa juu, more water tanks for cleaning water, kai deep. Now you went back at a reading out that. Kwa juu, kwa go around banya, kwa juu kwa enda. You move in the go around the corner. Took him on. Come on in, you go around the park. Come on. Go. And I know why, and the employment. Let's wait. Yep. Let's hear. The children will be out there, Burka, then the India will be better. If there is any Michigan, I give my hope, I saw a big pop. Therefore, Twic. Adila kina muni pa. Kaka akos adut kosa ka. Kia buti. Ya. Kia buti. Kubi yande ta. Ban bai. Kaya kumo adengi pi. Niko ke japtegi. Kasi dia tu wadunya dia buti apa semua. Bukai pernah jangan ke dia lo kawin. Kada 21 with the Robotogan of Rudayan. Rane wapa ke bugo ke tuk các bạn người bạn chú người ta đến tiếp cha nuôi chóc có phun quý vị giang có phun trong ba phun thì chóc cũng nấu cái là chịu cái gì chuyện mà như đúng cái điểm rồi bé nhận thằng chỉ nhận quyền nuôi chỉ nhai của các bạn gây tha thì các bạn gây tha thì đấy của tha cái này biết là nó intentionally unintentionally cái là nắp bắt cái nắp bắt cái yêu cái đấy bị nắp Quran chỉ cái đó nắp Quran biết là yêu bắt nắp cái Quran chỉ là nắp bắt cái là cái này thấy không cái là cái nó cái death penalty there's no way điều nó cái này Kuganun cái penalty court cái sao sẽ đạt ở góc cái ai làm chịu làm nó bắt cái chuyện gì away then cái kêu anh thì cũng được anh ta bị cũng may luôn có gì mình nghĩ là anh ta cái nó gạo rồi chứ vậy cái chỉ là anh của case là chỉ là má cái mình cũng kiểu có begin of the court cases oh we need cái làm chỉ đó so we need to speed up cases of court. Which I believe are we guarding because assign behind here about children. Again, what she buy like you do it, I'm not sure I got our invite. And we would prepare a week because you are at Kujaga County, Kupayam, Kuhuma, because you are even there. And also higher, we need a qualified medical personnel. Rana keep queen and she wait, and then baby I ever I keep Tiparan. Elkedia get quite big a band by the deck doctors. Are they lose support for accommodation? Yakuma, they are none local government, medical personnel. To get quite a band to get qualified. Accommodation in UK. Transport, the ambulance, where we and quite job to go. Well, okay, we'll have to job. Are they job, whether a state or national level. Support government and campaign in awareness. So many community, try to get a work in bed, and they will support. Now, kwa juk, ake munasa maimuge wa kujaga borial, MSF ilete, MSF jibecho abe, MSF wiku budu borial, wiku budu buka mungu ni ne kwa kunya pe. They want you to and control categorizing. Kujaga water point. A wiku buka bubebe. Kwa ya sema within big to develop cattle act to win Buganun work a big part of the Guru Big Baby Ganun kwa ya sema and then Chad walk up as you gonna chat at the credential movement permit certificate the guy we keep guy cap up we keep with them side crimes I work in Facebook when you bring young winter. Ogaga very good implementation media act. Talk. That's a we a kumadaya the act the baby within. Can I get on you? The end he has to face consequences. There's no way. Here is species. The same on Wagaga Nudan South Sudan. We need to follow up that. Now you get on chicken. 2 years, whether the governor or whether it was here, whether it more than 2 years. Poor road, we need more roads built. Main road, as I come here, we think a jam, road, yeah, 10 beyond, a feed the road, feed that Kirijan. We are going to know. Because you do it, I can help them. We encourage to feed the road, because we construct the man. And then provision of security along the road. Get a security, we need to provide along roads. Communication, one network. Communication, we need to install or construct network facilities at the state. Party MTM, but the county, Payam, Ubuma. Wakume Bola Show. Near Nantijot, Kakoi Yijot, Upagagita. I am going west, I go. Why can't take your pup? A deal my ye, but there's no way. But took a deal my ye, but we can tell you, a deal my ye, but the number 10 to your daughter, ye like what to sue, we got a cigarette when you're jogging. Now we got the get a top 100 cars. A kumu, what are people about? Really, the high school, you're right, you're very no. Nine and taken you taken, and they wrote the Gapta, one tell thee. They agree all the other show, Ganon, the thing, might there, who could know Virginia. We didn't my command. Shock, severe poverty. Come on, according to our governor, statement before up. Shock, come on, we need to encourage agriculture. Akuma, before like we encourage scientific equipment, agricultural equipment, because they have food, that can we support. Akuma, there are crops, crop, Mau alcohol. More than I get for your one. So, Mau, a bay, Japan, except one of them, Yarama, okay, and came up, I can find out. But my walker, I paid. I with him, Kabayati, Zaman was together. I can't pay, I go to bed, go back on name. We were more pay, we will you put, and I will set together. I give up pay, I give up within. While I band them within, you keep the game in the pen. They went out, get up when you Mugana, a wine game, madam, quite a pile of who, but the white, who don't do. You can get here. How can you have a again? They're not my birthday. Nothing. So, go away with you, Ben. So now national resources we need intervention from both government, national, state, or are we today, while we bridge, dikes, canal. Other recommendations, come on, education, you can mention. Education, keep in the key mention. We need more schools to be constructed. We need qualified teachers to be hired. We need salary teachers to increase. Commissioners, we need government, we commissioners forum. They will support it. We get the issues good. We can discuss it. Shit and see. Ban. They are not where we get up. I'm a blue bank, or we will recommend. They are contested. Because the commissions go, very contested position in shit and see. Thing I said. We are called. They are given Martin, I shall go by the Ugawi, Kula, Ugawi culture hunter, Ugawi Midwan Street, because Kaboy. In Kula, I said Yorku are a commissioner, related to Timothy. Culture said Yorku, while I am peace commissioner for one point Timothy. Finally, the big auto, ego context. Khi cho kế hoạch hóa cái nó kế hoạch hóa uất nổ ấy một team thế nào đó state here exist cái part của team con cái team con kế hóa luôn của cái nó chứ cái team của chưa có bây giờ cái team nào now the other recommendations các bên anh cứ summarize a bit, we don't have to come down back. Tongpin, into you taken by Warrap, agriculture. Agriculture, need a net of him, that you could do. Get Kiro, a help was our son. The key web, who left of him, Kachi, somebody were, then the Yiga Panaki. I said, yeah, when I came, we were in school, and education to prepare. And then give infrastructures, we got distribution of local revenues, they are equal, restore peace and reconciliation, and then get 2% better way. Even 2%. Zaman tall, it doesn't. Zaman Yandi, it doesn't. Governor Siben a bit, find out. Go and find that out from national means of health, means of finance. It's a go over the begin of Owabuete, where I say, by what the road to Huawei mode, but because you register in that. Can a big point of William? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ustaz Mayan Jonkor, for the wonderful presentation. The last presentation will go to Twic County of Warrap State, will be presented by Honorable Victor Mujongyak. You are highly welcome to present the paper of Twic County of Warrap State. Paper of Twic County will be the last presentation concerning respective counties of Warrap State. The 6 counties of Warrap State will be represented by Honorable Victor Mujongyak.
Honorable Governor of the State of Warrap, honorable members on the high table, protocol reserved. Quan đầu thì các chạm mó của bên giấy chuẩn có biết cái điên tin nhọt rồi về và gian lại cái điên gì. Honorable Governor, you have started well. What you are doing is a collective responsibility, and that's what you want. And those who read the Bible, you go to Genesis, I think it is chapter 26, creation of man. What it says, let us create man in our own image. The word us is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And you know all of them have equal power. God can do it, Son can do it, Holy Spirit can do it. But they say no. It is a collective responsibility. That's why we have to create a man in our image. So that's number one, which you have created, that you want all Warrap to come up with their idea and to use there to implement it. Bravo. Again, if you also read the Bible, I think it is Mark, I forgot the chapter, but it says when Jesus started with his job at the age of 31, the first thing he did is selecting the 12 apostles, plus himself 13. He's God because he's the Son. And he can do it all by himself. But he decided that he needs responsibility. And that's what he did. The rest of the people will be doing, the management says, do your job through others. And that's exactly the same thing we have done. Warrap, if I say all the states in South Sudan has got a very large number of educated people. And it's not easy to manage and control educated people. Everybody has got an opinion. So, it's good to commit them now. You write all this, and if I come up tomorrow and I say, what are you doing? You will open that page. Is Twic counted there? And then they said, yeah, they say, okay, Ajak body. This is what you people of Twic did that I should do. Why are you now criticizing me again? Nobody will criticize you after that. You will be working alone, you will implement it, and that's a good thing. Now you have a document which you can implement. Thank you very much for that. Our approach, we have made it two groups. That is the general issues. General issues are the issues concerning the whole of Warrap. And of course, charity starts at home. We have also our own specific issues that apply to Twic County. And I discovered through the presentation, though I was not happy to be put last, but whoever loves last, loves best. So, this will give me an opportunity that we score a number of issues. Insecurity is very important. Insecurity is caused by a number of arms being carried by the people who don't even deserve to carry arms. Why should you carry arms when you have the police, you have the army protecting you? You shouldn't. Therefore, there's a need to collect arms, because I understand the statement of Honorable Governor is not only saying that there are too many arms. What he has in mind, back of his mind, is there must be disarmament. That's all what he has in his mind. And if he disagrees with me, he is there to testify for it. If this is the case, we have to define the border of Warrap. Honorable Governor, does the border of Warrap include Twic? Does the border of Warrap include Twic? Or is Twic a part of Warrap? Very good. We feel we are not a part of Warrap because there have been several governors who were there and we were being molested next door. No governor the police or the army to go and protect us. Until now, we are not being protected. We are not a part of Warrap. If you want us to be a part of Warrap, the border is not between Twic and Kordofan. The border is between Warrap and Southern Kordofan. Do we fall, which is 1/1/1956, and that is Kir River. Does Twic fall the south of Warrap? Does Ngor fall the south of Warrap? You have to separate us. You have to sit with quality and tell them, this is your territory, you go to your territory. And that's your work. The border is not for Twic. Therefore, if you are going to disarm, Twic, we don't disagree with disarming. But the question is, who is fighting with us? It's not even Warrap just came in. We have Nuer, we have arms. We have the Bagara, who have arms, and these are bothering us. Do you have the capability of disarming Nuer? And it disarm us? If the answer is yes, we will accept. Do we have that capacity of disarming the Syria? If it is yes, you can also disarm us. Less than this, we are asking you, do the other process and give us a breathing space where you can organize to protect us and then we can give up the arms. Now, cattle raiding. Frankly speaking, this is a common issue with us. And had been there, you don't know. The Nuer had been raiding us with the cattle. We also raid them with the cattle. But there was a way of settling it. The traditional authorities, the Nuer chief, the Dinka chief, and Honorable Jacob Madolis, they are reconciled. He is the one at the bottom. And even the fighting with the Nuer and Twic is not the whole Twic. And it is not even the whole apart. It's a small section. Now they have to recruit our people from the section of our part. And they are a part of Nuer, and we have recruited some Nuer, a part of Twic, and they raid each other. Traditional chiefs are going to do it. So, cattle raiding is between us and unity, but I still believe it can be handled by the traditional authorities. Roads, lack of road. There's a one big road that someone mentioned before, the road is going to ABA. Brother, I want to correct you, that's not correct. There's no road going to ABA without passing through Warrap. The only road which I was a party for negotiation in China is the one leaving Bilpam, going to Rumbek, going to Twic, going to Wau, Wajok, Twic, and ABA. That road has been split up. It leaves Rumbek and goes to Bentu. It leaves Gorial and goes to Ogul. Nothing goes to the other side. Nothing goes to the other side. So, where is our road? It doesn't exist. But okay, I'm happy. At least there's a road from, what do they call it, that border between Warrap and Wau, Tarakwang. It leaves Tarakwang and it goes to Kwajok, it goes to Gorial, and then it goes to West. That's fine, there's a part of Warrap being said. But the poorest state in terms of water, of a road, is Warrap. It is a shame that you leave Gorial to go to a country which is 25 miles. And I remember when our president visited that area, he spent 7 hours. He could have walked on foot and go there for 4 hours. But that what happened. And I will tell you a good example. Umbrera, the area was certainly is swampy. How was it been better? 62 miles. One time we called a cabinet meeting that all of you should come for a meeting. There's no road. And he flew by helicopter. The others, can we use the helicopter? He said, no. You come. People walk, cars pushing, 2 days, they arrived. And he took his helicopter, he went back to Kampala. When he was there, he said, you are late. All of you come to Kampala. The same way you came here, you go back. And the minister of road, a man, you will brother, and he will come by road. The road was done in 3 months. 2 ways, 62 miles. Can we do it? If the government doesn't do it for Kir, we can do it. You can do it, 25 miles. You can call Africa Condai and you can construct all the roads in Warrap. Africa Condai is now doing all the network in a week. We can call them. Lack of network, that was already mentioned, so I don't have to talk about it for the sake of time. IDPs. I understand the government is working very hard, which is a good idea, to remove all the population in a need, a God, place them with the army. Fine. So if the people of Mok go to Mok, people who are there come to Twic. What about the rest of the other communities? Madinga, Awan, what have you, people Tony, they are all there in a need when it was created as a resettlement area for the IDPs. Or for Mok actually, they are being called refugees, they are not called IDPs. Now what will we do with these people? They are in Mayanabu, they are in Turale, they are in Away, they are in Ajak, they are Panyok. How will the local population absorb them with the hunger rampanting in the area? That's a challenge. You have to find a way of where to get them back or resettle them somewhere. It is your job, that one. Then we have unemployment. I was talking with my group and they say agriculture. I said, okay, who among you is ready to go to the farm? And I will put up by Paramanja. Can we do agriculture in Juba? I can allow that. So, but equally, the same guy mentioned agriculture, he said a very good statement. We have all the agency operating in Warrap. And if you see the local employees, they are South Sudanese, I don't have a problem with that. But priority should be given to the citizens of Warrap. And that's where the youth will be working in that. That's one. We have the schools in Warrap. And I don't know the rest, but I know Twic County, especially Turale, all the teachers teaching in school are from Uganda or Kenya. Why? Can we not recruit our youngest them to go and teach there and be paid? They go and work there for 6 months, no salary, they come back and leave the school. That one has got to be encouraged. Even the state can provide some tokens as an incentive for them to wait for their comprehensive salary. I think that also your responsibility, you can do it. Now, general health was mentioned in being an adequate health service, and they all said what they do. Alcohol consumption, they will say it got to be prevented. Yes, and I know that some people were borrowing white stuff and all the other soft drink, which is made of Dura. It is a one way to back again to alcohol. And there is another serious alcohol. And if I say now who are taking this, you may see half of this population raising their hands. Shish. People are smoking shit like nobody business. The few, and Tabdo already little away. Tabdo already little away. And then Malay try her best to move from Warrap. Now it's back in the Ajak. You will see it, all people are sitting, smoking shish. That's very dangerous, more than the alcohol. If you can remove them because it's not feeding anybody, nobody will get hungry. Yeah, because of change, you've got to go. That's a part of alcohol. Clean drinking water. This is applied specifically to Twic. We have lot of water. We don't have problem of water point or water conflict. We don't have it. Too much water. But that water is not clean. If they need to be clean, that's what we are asking. Or you can get us some medicine to treat the same water. You can take it from the pool or the river and then throw in some tablet to purify it. That's what we need. Flooding and drought. Drought, of course, it would be difficult for Warrap alone to solve it, or South Sudan alone to solve it, because it's a global issue. Global change is all over the world. And the thing is the North Pole, which has melted, and melting it, the water has risen, and that water is flowing. Our water comes from Lake Victoria. Whether there are rain here or no rain, we will still have the flood, because there's too much water coming. It's very difficult for Warrap to do that. However, there's something we can do. Born in 1945 was not a state, it was not a town, it was swampy. But because the Westerners were afraid of the spies, then they decided to make Bonn the capital of West Germany. What they did, they created 24 lakes. You know, you make a big lake, and water goes in, so the water was there. They didn't need to dig the Jonglei Canal, because digging the Jonglei Canal doesn't solve the flooding. Law reinforcement. It was said, yes, we must have law reinforcement. But to me, that's not the case. The case is the problem we have in Warrap, and even in Twic area in general, are all related to cows and women and girls and what have you. We had laws, and the chiefs were handling them. But as soon as you were in Warrap, you are going for the third time or whatever, there's something called Wakila Niaba. This has been brought from the Khartoum. Wakila Niaba are some of the lawyers who finish in their university, they don't have employment, they group themselves and attach themselves to the police. And if you make a crime, I come and they say, your crime is bad, but you know, if you can get a shway, and I was guilty. The other guy I made a claim against, he will come and say, yeah, this is your right, but you know, if you double shway, so the police have not been a job. It is the Wakila Niaba who have taken over, and there's a lot of corruption. So make sure that there are no Wakila Niaba in Warrap. Let them go wherever they want to go. Police must do the investigation and Rafa la Uraka in Mahkama. That's one. All the couples, the whenever divorce, you know, pregnancy, whatever, I think and some of the governors, I don't know who was that, maybe it was not Nasib General, someone created the salaries for the chiefs, which are very weak salaries also, 1,000 a month. The chiefs at the time when they were doing the courts, now they can even get 3,000 to 4,000 SSD a month, but at their 1,000. Let us give them their powers back like they used to have. They will be respected, and all this crime will go down. Even the government, if you're going to do it, and you collect the army to go and do that, you will not succeed. The chiefs know they are chiefs. The chiefs know the, what do they call them? Go leaders. Go leaders knows their people, and they know who are holding arms. If you give the paramount chief, like Madun knows all his chiefs. His chief knows their people, and they know who is holding the gun. These are the people you should cooperate and tell them the benefit of not holding a gun and the disaster or no benefits of holding a gun. So the disarmament within Warrap state, I agree. Unfortunately, there are areas that do not even have fighting among themselves or with the other people. It happened only to be Gorial and Tony. But what about Twic? Did we fight Gorial? Did we fight Twic? Ours is there at the border. If it is after us, you have surrendered us to be slaughtered at daytime and you will never reach out. So keep this army with you. If you have the power to extend it outside the border, I will also welcome it. Then you have education. I don't know when you are young. Probably you went to school, day school like the rest of the youngsters here. At our time, it's not easy for the children to be in day school. We are boarding school for girls and for boys. And if you see the settlement of Warrap, we are all apart, 2 to 3 miles apart, to get a small community there and there. If you open a school here, do you expect the children to be walking 2 to 3 miles every morning to come to school and they go back? No way. We must have boarding schools for girls and the boys. That's how we got educated. That's why Warrap is above everybody else. If we miss this, we will be the last. Social crime. Of course, cyber crime, I don't think Warrap can do anything. You cannot do anything about it. It is a national issue. It is a national issue. Now, the security has another devices. If I lose my phone today, I'm not worried. I can only call the security and I give them my number. In 3 hours, they will locate who had stolen that phone. So, like the number that was told to us by, who was this, one more, that was used as a telephone in Southern Sudan, and whoever was answering was in Uganda. That can be easily traced. That's the only thing, it is the security that can handle it, but for the time being, it would be unfair to say that you handle all those. I think it is not. Poverty is driven by insecurity, lack of food, delay of salary and all that stuff. Can you believe that Warrap can feed the whole of South Sudan? Have you ever heard about Ajak Dura scheme? Ajak Dura scheme. It doesn't get flooded like the flood people are talking about. My area in the government, I have calculated this year 100 fedan. 100 fedan. It is not flooded. And the traditional way of cultivating Iran and your good people, your gun, I took 40 years ago by now. Chit my purgan. Be intelligent also. You have to be creative. If you can protect them, you will have your Dura. So I'm asking that we can revive Ajak Dura scheme and can feed the whole of Warrap. We have talked about local authorities. These are recommendations in general. Disarmament we accept. The whole of South Sudan is not only Warrap, but on the other part of Upper Nile, Bole and Morley, disarmament have been suspended. Nobody will disarm them. But they have been saying, don't use the arm. Once you use the arm and you are caught, you will be the first to die. Probably we may even adopt that. We don't know. Then, Warrap, I have already raised this thing before. Disarmament, we can have protection. Alternatively, we must have community police. Every community must have a police. And they have to work with the local chiefs. Situation will prevail. If the local chiefs are in power, because nobody are there. The Mujibari are not going local chiefs will be ignored. So we must have a local, You must have the community police to protect the area. Then, about the states, Warrap have got to solve its border with southern Kordofan. This is what I said from the beginning. If Warrap knows its border with southern Kordofan, then there will be no quarrel between Ngok and Twic. We will be told if we are in Kordofan, come back to Warrap. If they are in Warrap, they can be told, go back to Kordofan. Very simple. Then there will be no fighting between Ngok and Twic. This is how they talk about the cultivating borders, blah, blah, blah. Now, you may even like to hear, because you are an officer in the forest. We fought for several years when talking came. The question was, you, the SPLM, what do you want? What is the solution? Yes, who will be asked? Maybe Ngok has got their own solution. We have our solution. We Twic, we have our solution. One, we are not against any more commercial than signing up. The AAA, Abia administrative area, must go back to Abia. They must close the deal. Two, UNISPA was created to be protecting Ngok against Syria. They got to go to northern Ngok, not to come to the south. Third, if the two, which is one movement of the area, UNISPA and again forces to the north, if they are done, then we are asking you, our commissioner, the Twic commissioner, have been in prison for 9 months. There are no charges. We want to hear the charges. If the idea is fighting between Ngok and Twic that in the prison here, it is not him responsible. You can create a big area and imprison all the Twic. It is the Twic fighting with the commissioners. We warn him, please, we are begging you, let him be released or take it to court. Then, feed the roads are important. Feed the roads are important. We say, Ajak, Dura scheme, if we start the coming year, there will be a lot of Dura we are going to produce. There will be some we can have in Warrap. Even in Warrap, if it is produced in Ajak, how does it reach to it? How does it reach, I don't know, Gobrian East, Gobrian West? We need roads. Feed the road in Warrap. An interstate road. The road going to the other. Even the road going to Abia administrative area, we need it. We need one to Bentu, because Bentu have got this oil. We need it. So we need all those roads. And I recommend Africa Comda he can help us on that. IDPs, I mentioned it before. The people being told to get out of Anet and Agog, they are all over South Sudan. And they are in Mayanabu, they are in Twic County. We cannot accommodate them. They're too many. They're too many. And they were established in Anet and Agog. Can they go back to revive their living? Meanwhile, people are waiting for a settlement of the court or whatever the case is. Or alternatively, you have to create a temporary, services to give them mosquito net. And their children now, 1 year, they are not in school. Anywhere in school, that's really unfair. See, we have the last one, food security, we have mentioned that. With this, we have actually covered ours, because other we need to talk about that, we have covered with the other presentations. Thank you very much for this particular opportunity. We have attended 480 people. That's the Twic County. We also, the concern of the Twic, I don't know whether you want me to read this or should it be handed over to you like this. It is your choice. I give it to you. Honorable Maniam Bol, Governor of the State Republic of South Sudan, dear Honorable, subject matter is Twic Community Position Paper on pressing issues facing Twic County, presented on to the Honorable Governor to the Warrap Consultative Forum at Freedom Hall on the 4th, which is today. We, the members of Twic County, present this position paper to you, the Honorable Winbol Malik, the Governor of Warrap State, today, Sunday, December the 4th, 2022, at time when there is tension between Twic and Abia administrative area. I repeat, Twic and Abia administrative area. We don't have tension between Twic and more people, zero. We have tension between Twic and administration, which is the government. And our government of Warrap is not behind us. I thought there would be a tension between Warrap government and Abia administrative area. Nevertheless, these issues need representation in Warrap. We also need representation in Warrap government for inclusive governance, so that we actively participate in the affairs of Warrap State. You will have to do your ratio. When Warrap was one, it was one. When it was broken up, it came now to something else. We thought we were always number two in the whole of Warrap system, Twic being the elder brother with the second brother, and the others will be third and fourth. Now we are the last brother in the system. We need to be moved back to our position, because we believe that there is nothing for us without us. Even if you do your government and you say you can do it on our behalf without our participation, we don't feel we are a party to it. Our seat should be on the high table in the state. Second, Abia administrative area should relocate areas from South River Kir to north of River Kir. These areas are Ane, Agog, Atoin, Akainial, and then other areas related to these areas are occupied by Abia administrative area. On Twic, Abia administrative area conflict, we strongly recommend the others, and this is what I have said before. Phase 1, we require Abia administrative area to peacefully move to the north of Kir as per the border stated 1/1/1956 border. 2, we request Abia administrative area, UNISPA and Abia forces in Twic territory be moved to the north of Kir as per 1/1/1956. With 2 above recommended or implemented, we are ready to have a dialogue with Abia administrative area. Or our government, which is led by you, will have a meaningful dialogue with Abia administrative area. We urge your authority to consider the release of our honor, Deng Tong, the Commissioner of Twic administrative area, to the April. We urge you, Honorable Governor, to follow up the peace process which was previously instituted between neighboring counties of Unity State and Warrap. Of course, that includes the fighting between Congo and Rwanda. Also, it appears that there is no fair distribution of the state positions among the 6 counties of Warrap state. Therefore, the community of Twic Mayadi recommend a system that ensures equity, inclusivity, and equal opportunity for all. It is our hope and prayer that we bring to your close and allowed our communities coexist. We are also family, sharing common aspiration. We all want to raise children who lives and among who loves and among one another, including loving their neighbors. We want to sleep in our houses without disturb. So we knock on our children. I mean, nobody wants to be knocking our door. We aspire to continue to contribute to the leadership of the state of Warrap for this to happen. If we all feel we are party and part of the government of Warrap. Thank you, Honorable Governor. I will hand over this paper to you.
Thank you so much, General Philip Ajak Boldit, the Director General in the Ministry of Finance and Planning, as the last presenter in the list of counties of Warrap State. Let us proceed our program. The last program will be presented by my colleague Medit. If you are around, you can come and present the rest of the program.
Thanks for watching. Please feel free to suggest any topics to be covered by South Sudan Diversity, and remember to subscribe if you like what you see.